Welcome back to my channel where you can usually find me making over some part of my 400 square foot apartment. Today, we are celebrating the almost end of 2020. I hope that 2021 will be better, and to ring in the new year, I'm hanging out with my cat, Floof. We have a bottle of bubbles, and look at the bottle, very pretty. It's a bottle of rosé, and we have a tiny baking kit that I got for Christmas. Look how freaking cute. Now, there seems to be recipes in here. My goal, my idea, is to make a champagne New Year's mini tiny cake. And we can talk about New Year's resolutions while we do it. Okay, I'm gonna drink a couple of glasses of these and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna definitely have to change this battery. I'm ready. That's how I know I'm ready. Considerably tipsier than I was previous to this moment. Before, not tipsy. Now, tipsy. Yeah. This isn't on. This is not on. Okay. I put my mic on. I have two mics though. I have a backup mic just in case for this moment. Backup mic. I hope it works. So now we know we're all set and ready to do tiny baking. And we're gonna make the cutest little tiny champagne cake to bring in the new year. We're opening it. Best unboxing ever. Check her out. Actually, it's really cute though. Okay, so for the first set, it's really cute. It has all the measuring things. Okay. It's so cute! Guys. Guys! These are tiny mittens! Wow. Wow. What a delight this is. This is a tiny baking pan, which makes me question all of my life choices because my goal, or at least like the original photo that I'm working off of, is like a cupcake as a base. Like they don't assume that you have tiny tools to bake with. And this is really small. So I want to like cake that looks like a cake. So I might have to make a bunch of these. Okay. All right, so we want to make a cake. So we're looking for like a basic cake recipe that we can add champagne to. All right, so I'm gonna show you this recipe so you can get frustrated with me. I don't know if it's frustration or if it's kind of cute. They refer to everything as wee, like tiny, like wee. I'm just gonna drink more wine. So it looks like we're gonna have to do this cupcake recipe. The twist is it makes one cake layer, so we have to like quadruple the recipe, which is ironic considering it's so tiny. We've already gone so far down and we're gonna have to go back up, you know? Like what is wee? What is the definition of wee, which is the term used in the recipe, like a wee bit of sugar, right? But all of them are wee. There's no discerning between big wee and little wee, so how do I know which wee? No, this is labeled. Oh, I guess it's the measurement is in wee. And it's 1/2 wee, 1/3 wee, or 1 full wee. Got it. All right, now that we've moved past that moment in time, we're gonna quadruple this recipe, which is gonna require me to like adjust this. Can I mix everything in the little tiny bowl? I've used 24 wee spoons of sugar. That actually makes me a little mad. I know that it shouldn't. This might go over my bowl. We gotta get sugar, come on. So I have sugar on this thing, and we're gonna use 24 of these. Wait. I didn't follow any of the instructions. Hold on. I'm gonna hide that from you as if it never existed. All right, so step one is preheat the oven to 350 degrees, which I have a little tiny convection oven, so I'm gonna go do that now. Next, we want to grease the cupcake mold and add 1 cake mold and then place the baking pan on the cooking sheet. So we're going to want to grease this thing. I don't know if I have butter. left. So I think we're gonna have to use ghee, which is fine. It'll just be like more flavorful, and since it'll probably be about 1 bite, that'll be fine. So let's just try. Okay, so that's the ghee. So we're gonna have to cream together the sugar and the butter, which you do traditionally. So that makes sense to me. So you're gonna need 3 wee spoons of butter and 6 wee spoons of sugar. Sugar. So in order to do 4 cakes, we're gonna have to do 12 scoops of ghee. So maybe we should use a bigger spoon. So 1, so we're gonna need 12. All right, so how am I meant to scoop it out of the tiny wee spoon? How am I meant to do that? Chopstick to the rescue. Thank you, Chopstick, for having a very small surface area. Okay, 1. Great. Nailed it. 11 more to go. 2 tablespoons. 3. We're on 4. Floof, do not interrupt. Floof, this is my project, not yours. I don't even know about these measurements too, because like how much can a chopstick get out of a wee tablespoon? 5. Floof. We will ring in the new year later. Okay. It's gonna take literally forever. I'm mad at the little things. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know if I can do 24 wee spoons. What's a wee spoon? Tell me your secrets. What is a wee spoon? What does that actually equate to? 1 wee spoon is 1/4 of a teaspoon. I can only find 1/2 of a teaspoon. I can't find a full teaspoon. It's fine. It's double a wee spoon. No? All right, so we're gonna do 12 of these. 1. All right, so here's the problem, right? We're quadrupling the recipe. So my little tiny bowl, I can't handle that anymore. We're gonna have to beef it up and real bowl it because I can't. So now we're supposed to cream together the butter and sugar. So I'm graduating from chopstick to, get ready everyone, a tiny spoon. In the mixing bowl, mix together sugar and butter. See if you can get the mixture to be fluffy. Listen, Mr. CEO of Wee Spoon, I don't think that's gonna be happening today. I just changed the camera and that was a hell of a ride in and of itself, So now I'm gonna need 3 wee spoons of egg. All right, so we are going to put a whole egg into a little espresso thing. Boop, boop. Wow. So we're gonna use 12 of these tiny wee spoons, which I still am mad at for this endeavor. Okay, so we're gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. It's getting crazy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's fine. That's probably like 12. Look at that. That actually looks like cake batter. I haven't even got on to my New Year's resolutions, but I'm having a great time just drinking and baking. So they don't actually tell you to use vanilla at any point in time. At least my brain can't see it. So I'm gonna add it now because in traditional baking, you add wet with wet and dry with dry. So we're gonna go ahead and just add wet with wet and do a little vanilla. That's a lot of vanilla, but good thing I love vanilla. You know what also we're gonna add? This doesn't say it, but we're just gonna add a little champagne to it. Is it hurting anyone? No. Is it ruining my recipe? Maybe. I don't know. So now we're gonna add flour and baking powder. All right, so if I was baking, I would do the flour and baking soda in its own little category and then add it, but I'm feeling a little bit like let's go. And so we're gonna go ahead and just add it right in there. Beep. It's like New Year's, right? Oh God, I cannot wait to use these tiny little things. Okay. 16 of these. That was like pretty good 16. Oh, this is what my life looks like. See, do you acknowledge the mess? That's what my life is. Okay, so now we're gonna need 1 baking powder. Listen, even Tipsy, I know I've made a mistake. No, not today, baking soda. Today, it's baking powder. All right, so 1/4, we're gonna use a full half teaspoon of baking powder. This looks so good, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, this looks like delicious. So we're gonna grease the pan. I'm using my finger because no one's here. Yes, no one's here. I hope I get this done. Look at that. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I have a small convection oven. I just shoved the tiny little cake in there and hopefully it will bake. I have a timer going for 10 minutes and I'm gonna need to do this 4 times unless I decide to do less cakes. Who knows? I might. I don't know. But in the meantime, we're gonna go over our New Year's resolutions for this year. I have 7 of them this year, and I am going to attempt to do them to my utmost ability. I will say that I start off a resolution by being really broad at first, and then I try to narrow it down to like actionable things. So like things that I can actually do that can get me there, because sometimes things just look too big. They look conquerable, and I feel like I can't do them. So if I make them into things that it can actually do, things that I can actually control, it makes me feel way better about my resolutions. And if there's one thing that 2020 did teach me, is you can't control anything. You have no control in this world. And we can only try to better ourselves via things that we can do, the things that we can make happen. So the first thing is I want to get into a better routine for sleep and productivity. For example, I want to go to bed at like 11:30 and then wake up at 8:30. This isn't like hard and fast, but I do really like waking up early. So in the ideal world, I could go to bed really early in the evening in terms of like not 3 a.m. That's the terms we're speaking of. I want to go to bed at like a decent time so that I can wake up at a decent time, because daylight really motivates me and I just feel like a whole human during the day. So I really want to wake up better. The second thing that I want to do is eat healthier and move more. If I have time, I'll run. No, it doesn't say if I have time. It says if I have to, I'll run, which is truer because, thank you, oven, I hate running so much, and I will do that as a last resort. But I will start small by stretching every day, and this mic was off like the whole time. But that's what I get for like getting tipsy and like making a video. My cake is rising though, so that's good. I have YouTube goals, and I want to post at least once a week with a good push to 2. I want to get better at lighting the setup so that I can film more than just in the daylight. So this is definitely very true. I love making videos for YouTube, and I really want to pursue it. I think it's just a really fun hobby, so I really want to get better at filming more videos, because filming more videos means I'm editing more videos. It means I'm learning. Bye-bye. It means I'm learning to do things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do. So yeah, if I put out more videos, I'm definitely naturally going to have to like edit more and film more and have to just learn about things. Also, I need to like set this up better for daylight, because as we speak, we're losing daylight and we need it to film. So we don't want to be completely dependent on daylight, so I'm gonna have to work on my lighting. So yeah. The next thing that I want to do is learn photo editing. I did just buy Affinity, which is like a editing software that's cheaper than Lightroom or Photoshop. It just doesn't have a subscription model, so it doesn't have like, you know, a $10 subscription model every month. I didn't want to dive too deep into the Photoshop world right away because monthly fees really do add up. So I did get Affinity. So I really want to learn specifically how to like edit me, but then like me glowing, ooh, and the background's like the background, right? Go down, you know, pick a broad topic and then go further down. That way you can make things that are actionable and you can complete and you don't feel discouraged. Okay, the fifth one is get my bedroom makeover completed and my desktop setup sorted. This is big because I do really need makeovers in order to make my space more functional. So I need more wardrobe space for my makeover situation in my bedroom. I just like need it so I don't throw clothes everywhere. But also I would love a like whole setup so that I can edit and play games and all the things, and that it's very organized and it's easier to see. And yeah, I definitely do really want a setup. I love our battle stations in Reddit. I will say, though, that they do not like Macs, so I am not welcome there. But I still love the concept. And also, have you guys ever seen the anime girl who, like, swishes? I will show you a clip of the anime girl that swishes. She's in all the battle stations right now, and I do love her. So that's something to think about. Okay, so improve my garden from last year. So I want more plants, and I also want to plan more in advance, and I want to at least participate in bi-weekly care. And I also want to be nicer and more conscious to my current plants. So I want to get some like watering bulbs. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're little bulbs that you can squish into your plants. And if you're bad at watering them, it can just like help them a little bit longer. So there's time between watering them. I just think that would be really helpful. And it's something that I can actually do to move closer to being a better plant parent. So 7 is I want to improve my skin. I love skincare. I really enjoy participating every morning and night, but I'm not always the best at doing so. So I want to make sure I get better at like doing skincare every night and every morning. But also I want to make sure that I do like a face mask and a big exfoliation because I have tiny exfoliation. I have an exfoliating face wash that I use, not that, like a big exfoliation, and a face mask every week. I think that would be good for my skin. Anyway, that's all my New Year's resolutions. I think they are things that I can actually do. I think they're not unattainable, and I think that I can manage it. Probably should. So my cake is ready to get out, and I have tiny little taker-outers. Okay? Okay, so I'm only gonna do 3 layers to this cake because I've eaten all of the dough. So we are just currently waiting for the last thing. I'm using a really easy buttercream because I knew at this point it would be difficult to do things. This is not my favorite icing, but like it's pretty delicious, all things considered. Now, I could not find coloring, like food coloring at all, because all the grandmas bought it out from underneath me. So we are using writing gel to tint things. Look at that. Huh? Peachy? I don't know if you can see. It does look pretty peachy to me. And I'm the only one here. So I wish you guys were here, but you're not, so you cannot see. So now we're going to assemble our little cake situation. I think I'm gonna start with this one on the bottom. Look how perfectly that fits. I know it looks messy to you, but frosting heals all. And that is gonna be our base. And now we're gonna layer up the frosting. Ooh. Hopefully this will look cute. And also I will eat it. I'm already failing miserably. All right, so if it was in real life and there wasn't icing anywhere, this would be better. I would pre-ice, where I would just like ice like a rough layer and then refrigerate it and then nice ice after. Nope, we don't have time like that because I don't have lighting in order to do that. So this is what the little cake looks like. And now we're gonna decorate it. Okay. So now we're just gonna cover it in flowers because that just sounds best. Ooh, these are really cute. Okay. I'm gonna just pop this flower in and then pop side flowers in because we're tipsy and we gotta do what we can to make things look good. That does not look good. Yep. Okay. Okay, that is all I have for you all today. I know my final product is not what I wanted it to be, but I will still eat it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you all have a lovely New Year's, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.